Today's my fight or flight workout, and I was feeling all sorts of emotions. I was feeling excitement, nervous, and I didn't want to let anybody down.
You have been through so much in your life. Now is the time to let it out. I want to see you fight.
I'll fight.
I know you want to, and I can see it welling up in you right now, so I'm just going to get out of your way and let you go. Get down into it. Go. Come on, there you go, Jackie. You're going to take this sled all the way to the Capitol building. Find that momentum. Jackie is so emotionally broken, I don't know if she's got what it takes. So I want to push her to the point where she's either going to fight back against me or she's going to run away. So take that ball overhead and you slam it down with everything that you've got. What's driving you?
I want to lose this weight.
Keep it going.
I am going to take my life back, and I'm going to take it back now, because this is...
The first thing I noticed during Jackie's fight or flight workout was just all of the anger. Come on, Jackie. Drive. Come on. What's driving you?
I'm angry.
Why are you angry? Let it out, Jackie. Now's your chance. Let it out.
I'm angry with my mom for not always being there. I did feel like I had a lot of anger, and I feel like I don't portray myself that way. Like, I'm not an angry person. It's weird how that came out.
Who else are you angry at?
I'm angry, obviously, at the woman who hurt my son. I'm angry. He has been cheated. He's been cheated. He's so beautiful.
I've definitely got my work cut out for me with Jackie. If you don't get this anger out, you cannot. She's got a lot to go through to truly transform.
You should have freaking lied for 2 years.
What was she lying about?
That she shook him, and she did shake him. And she lied to protect her own self.
She's so consumed by hatred and by anger, but she needs to realize that above everything else, she's angry with herself. Anybody else? Who are you most mad at? You're gonna put a face right here. Who's the first face? Right here. Who is it? Say it.
It's me. It's me.
Why?
The choices I made. I should have just stayed home with my son. I should have just stayed home.
Get it out. Get it out. Time for you to stop hating yourself. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Jackie.
I hate that. As a parent, we are supposed to protect our children, and I didn't do it.
Keep it going. Come on. Come on. Everything you got. All that built up anger towards yourself. Hatred. Let it go. Come on. What do you want to say to yourself?
But I want to tell my heart to let it freaking go. Let it go. Let it go.
Come on. Come on. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Good.
And then 365 from now, I am going to be so healthy. I'll be living to see birthday after birthday after birthday.
Great job. Come on. Keep on. While Jackie's been in boot camp, we've introduced her to all different kinds of exercise. But the one thing she's really taken to is swimming. Excellent. Honestly, I don't think anybody can stop her now. It's been amazing to sit back and watch her truly transform.
So today I was working out with Chris, and I had a phone call from my brother. Mikey!
Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
You know, we're going to get married. We're in jail. You guys can come.
Absolutely, we're going to be there. Are you kidding? It's your wedding. So where's this great event going to be?
Kim and I decided to do it at Mom and Dad's.
I want to be there with you. My obstacle is Mom and Dad with our whole family feud that's been going on. My relationship with my parents has been broken for several years. It goes to when my son was injured from shaken baby syndrome. How can this work? I don't even know. I mean...
Gee, Jack, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's something that you guys are going to have to hash out.
I do want to repair this, Mike. I want to be there. I'll hope to see you after boot camp. You're not going to recognize me.
That's amazing.
All right. Bye, Mike. Love you.
Okay, love you.
Recently, I wrote this terrible letter and wrote my family off in December on Christmas Eve of all days. It was so immature. I know it was, and I'm ashamed. I really am ashamed.
Why did the family split?
A lot of, initially, when my son was hurt, there was things going on within our family, and I felt abandoned. And
A lot of that anger that I've seen, did that lash out against your family?
I had anger, and then, they lashed back. They had anger.
I don't know the details. I don't know who said what, who did what. Yet there's an opportunity here for you to be that shining light to bring them all back together. The more I've gotten to know Jackie, the more I realize how important family is to her. But unfortunately, Jackie, she burnt those bridges over the last few years, and that is something that weighs so heavily on Jackie's shoulders.
I'm scared because I, haven't said very nice things.
Yeah, I know. It's not going to be easy, but you're different now.
I am.
For Jackie to heal, she really needs to mend these fences with her family.
0900.
Okay. Just say hi.
Hello, we are unable to answer your call right now. Thank you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm calling you today to tell you guys that I love you very much. And I miss you guys. Please just call me.
That has been sent. Thank you.
It's okay.
I felt so much better after just leaving that voicemail.
That was perfect.
That was the first step, and it felt good after. Okay, so it's day 1 after the phone call. So it's 24 hours, and I haven't heard anything. Day 3, no call, but still hopeful. Well, good morning from the Rodriguez household.
Morning.
Say hi. Hi. And there's Charlie. Hunter, run in here. Here he comes. Da, 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 da. What are we going to do today?
Run a 5K.
Woo! So, what is it about? Is it about being the fastest runner?
Yes.
No. I have learned nothing. It's about finishing, right?
Yay, finish.
Okay. So I'm in phase 2 now, and it's been a couple weeks, so I'm at home kind of getting adjusted to things, and I felt that it was time to call Chris and go see my parents. I think it's time to do it.
How you feeling?
Nervous as anything.
It's such a risk. We're driving 5 hours without even knowing if they'll answer the door. They may shut her out entirely. But that's why I'm going with her, to support her while she takes this incredibly important step. I see it.
Feel? You see it?
This is it, Jackie.
I'm really scared.
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Here we go. So proud of you.
Oh my God, my heart is like
Now, Jackie,
racing.
if you need me, I'll be right here, okay? You got this, Jackie. Someone's inside. I see him. I see someone's... Hey, turn around. Oh, come on.
I came to bring you flowers for your birthday and a card. And can I just talk to you guys? Will you just give me 5 minutes? That's all I ask. I drove.
I've came and done this.
I drove all this way. I love you guys, and I've left you those messages, and I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I know I look like a complete wreck because I'm scared to death coming up here. I took a risk, and I'm just asking you guys to just think about it. Take a risk on, I don't know, loving me again.
Well, I'm going to step back, stay there for a minute, and I don't know if your dad is even going to want to talk to you. Just stay there.
Blackish was last season's #1 new cup, and Anthony Anderson is Emmy nominated. Ding, ding, ding. He's in training for an all-season.
Have you been working out?
Well, I push-up yesterday.
Blackish, all new Wednesdays this fall on ABC.
When she opened that door, that was the first time that I had seen her in 3 years. I came to bring you flowers for your birthday. If you could just give me 5 minutes so I can just tell you what has changed. And I have Chris here. He can tell you personally what I've changed, like what's happened to me.
Stay there for a minute, and I don't know if your dad is even going to want to talk to you. Just stay there.
I was shaking. I was crying. And it seemed like forever. But she came back. She didn't invite me in the house. She said, I'll give you your 5 minutes. And I was so grateful.
Your dad's not ready to talk. You hurt us. You hurt us pretty bad. And that we just said, if that's what you want to do, then that's you made that choice.
I know, I consciously made that choice.
Yeah.
Mom, I was coming from a place of so much, grief. Everything that happened with Hunter, I've been going through, living in depression and, alcohol and cigarettes and everything else. I was hurt I said terrible things in my email, and I'm so sorry. And I want to...
You said what you felt.
The big thing that upset my mom was the letter I wrote on Christmas Eve. It hurt her heart as much as it, as much as it hurt me. I know, I did it. It's all me. But I'm rebuilding myself. And I want the family together. And I know I pushed everybody away. And I don't know why. We all make mistakes.
We do. It just may take time for us, Jackie. It just may take more time. This is not the easiest thing for us. We're struggling with it ourselves.
But I'm just asking you guys to just give me a chance. It doesn't have to be overnight. I know it's not something that can happen overnight. I'm humbly asking you to please just forgive me. We had a very meaningful conversation. She was able to express her hurts, which are valid. And I listened, and I apologized.
Jackie, we need time. We really do need time.
I honestly think she needed it too.
So, how was it?
Oh my gosh. I was so, relieved. I feel like today was huge. Huge.
Yes.
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 Leaving there, I have hope. Oh my gosh. I feel good. I feel hopeful. I'm excited to have this relationship repaired. I really feel like it's going to happen. We're on a road to healing. I just feel like it's a whole new beginning of a relationship that we've never kind of had. Oh my gosh, I still can't get over it. I want to be like, woo!
I am so proud of Jackie for confronting her mom. And before I go back to Arizona, I've got a little surprise for her. Great job. Jackie's been swimming plenty in phase 2. But her milestone is coming up, and I want to give her every opportunity possible to rock this. Beautiful. She needs the ultimate coach, and I've got just that person. Before we get started, somebody special wants to say hi. Check this out.
Hey, Jackie, it's Amy Van Dyken, 6-time Olympic gold medalist and former world record holder.
I look up at the screen and I see Amy Van Dyken, and I'm like, she's one of my idols.
Well, Chris Powell reached out to me and told me about your story, and I was so inspired by you and the adversity that you've overcome with your son's injury.
She's overcome. Recently, she's gone through some really tough times. She was in an ATV accident and has been paralyzed. And I've been kind of following her story. She inspires me, and it just, to have somebody of that stature say that I inspire them was just, I was speechless.
You're going to be training with me for your 6-month milestone, and trust me, it's not going to be easy.
So you ready?
She's so amazing. Jackie, you're amazing. Hey, how are you? Look at you.
Chris Powell called me not too long ago, and he told me about Jackie's story. And I relate to Jackie definitely having to overcome obstacles, overcome hurdles that have happened in her life. And I thought, you know what? I definitely want to coach this lady. You're going to rock it out like everything.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
We're going to start today?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
There we go. Enjoy.
It just was so surreal. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I felt like I was like a little kid at Christmas.
Just take it nice and easy. I just want to see your stroke, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. One thing is, you look stiff.
Stiff?
You look stiff. So part of swimming is totally just relaxing. Okay? It's just like lift your arm up and we'll throw it forward.
Okay.
Yeah, totally relax.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Working out with Amy has been amazing.
Come on. Very nice. Relax. Very nice.
Comparing our stories, we do have a lot of similarities.
Good job, girl. Go, go.
But the difference is she's not a victim, and I went down that victim road for so many years. There she goes.
Come on, Jackie. Keep breathing. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. You got it. That a girl. Keep kicking. I recently talked to my doctor, and he said that he actually saw my spinal cord, which means the sac around it had burst during my accident. He said that he rarely sees people in that condition live, let alone do anything. And guess what? I can now move some hip flexors. So I'll tell you what, if I can do that, absolutely anything is possible for anybody. Nice job. That's halfway, girl. Come on.
When I see her and I'm swimming and I'm looking up and breathing, I smile. And all I can keep thinking is, if someone like her can go through everything that she's gone through, I can definitely get through what I'm going through.
Keep going. Come on, Jackie. You're almost there. Go, go, go. Woohoo!
I thank you for all the training and the coaching. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you. And I've enjoyed our time together. And because it is one of our last times, and I just want to thank you so much for everything. And pull up a chair.
Yeah, please do. I've been sitting. Why don't you sit?
Hunter, my little sunshine.
Yeah.
He, that's his writing, but he has a card for you. And he has a video for you.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
so,
Right? Oh.
Hello, Amy. This is Hunter. I'm very happy that you got to be helping my mom through this journey, and I'm proud of her for what you've been doing for her. And I hope you got the card that I sent you. And my doggy wants to say hello to yours. Hello. Okay, bye.
wishing you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love and blessings, Mom and Dad. Grandma, Grandpa. Very nice. Another step in the right direction.
Today I'm in Grand Bahama Island for Jackie's 6-month weigh-in milestone. It's been a few weeks since I've seen her, and she's already making such great progress in phase 2. I can't wait to see her today because I'm sure she just looks that much better. Welcome to the Grand Lucayan Golf and Resort.
Thank you so much.
I mean, isn't this place incredible?
It is gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's paradise.
Absolutely
You
paradise.
just took the words right out of my mouth. It really is.
I was sent to paradise for a phase 2 milestone and a weigh-in. I'm really excited for this.
So let's talk about phase 2. I mean, you look incredible. I mean, I can see a significant difference.
Thank you.
Have you heard anything from your parents?
After our drive and everything, about a month and a half later, I received a card in the mail from them. Sounds like we're going to be reinvited to the wedding. Oh, and I know, it's awesome.
That is amazing. So let's get down to it. We're here for a weigh-in.
Let's do this.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and kick off those sandals. Take off your shirt. 3 months ago when you stepped on the scale, you weighed in at 198 pounds. I gave you the goal to lose 35 pounds or more over the last 3 months.
Yes.
So today when you step on the scale that says 163 pounds or less, you hit your phase 2 goal.
Stepping on the scale, I felt strong, I felt confident. I knew I'd worked really hard.
You're a rock star. You're a rock star.
Boom, 161. Yes, I'm so excited. I didn't meet my goal, I beat it. Seriously, thank you guys for everything. You guys inspire me to keep going.
Jackie, you did it. You're 2 for 2 right now. Unbelievable. You lost 37 pounds over the last 3 months.
Oh my God.
Tell me, when was the last time you were 161 pounds?
I was probably 161 when I was pregnant with Hunter.
How cool is that?
It's good. I'm happy. I wasn't really that excited like before, but now that she's been doing this and losing all this weight, it's making me very proud of her and everything that she's accomplished.
Thank you, Hunty.
Guys, we're in the Grand Bahama.
Yeah.
We're at the Grand Lucayan Golf and Resort. Let's go have some fun. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right.
It's the night before my milestone, and Chris sends my family off to a nice dinner. This is so exciting. Look at the sunset.
It's so pretty right now.
It's a restaurant that feeds the sharks. Hunter's gonna ring it. Ready? Come and get it. Oh. Hunter's ringing the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Come and get it. Time for dinner. Oh. It was awesome to see him enjoying that moment and having fun. Here we go, Hunter said, oh my God. Oh my God. That's huge. But a part of me was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm going to be in this water. And those sharks are in this water.
Are you still scared? Especially after seeing the sharks?
I'm actually more terrified. I'm sitting there with my family. I'm thinking, is this going to be the last supper together?
I'd be scared, but I think you should still do it because, you'll be fine. You're fast.
Yeah, faster than a speeding shark? I don't think so.
Well, I know you're finishing on, but let's do a toast to finishing strong.
Finishing strong.
Cheers. I know you'll
Cheers.
do it. I know you will.
Watch your step now.
Okay.
Be careful for sea urchins.
Going to the milestone, I have a million butterflies in my stomach.
How cool is this, huh?
Glorious. Today's the day. It's happening.
Here's what you're going to do.
All right.
You're going to swim from this island 3 miles to that island.
3 miles. Okay, I've been training for about 2 miles at a time. in a pool. All right, should we get this started?
3 miles. Go get him.
Okay.
Lead the way.
But I'm going to swim it. I'm going to swim it strong, and I'm going to do my best to do it unbroken and make it to my family.
Whenever you're ready. There you go. Atta girl. Good job.
So initially, when I put on the wetsuit, I felt kind of constricted.
Jackie, are you okay?
And when I first started swimming, it was really pulling on my arms. Hey, look, Chris, I'm struggling in the wetsuit.
Oh, yeah? Okay. You're not used to training with the wetsuit at all, are you? Okay, go ahead and take it off.
Once I got that wetsuit off, I was in like a champ. And I was thinking about Amy and all the coaching, and let's go. I wanted to get it done.
Jackie, you're 10 minutes in, and you've gone a half mile already. You're doing awesome. It's clear that you've been putting the work in. You're 1 mile in right now. 1 mile in, 28 minutes. Amazing pace.
Right now with Jackie, we've got unstoppable momentum.
Keep this up.
I mean, she hit her phase 1 goal. She hit her phase 2 goal. And today's the biggest challenge that she's faced all year.
Just don't burn out. That's my biggest concern.
Jackie's got a history of self-sabotage, and I'm really concerned that might resurface. I mean, is this going to be another candy moment like in phase 1? Or can she hold it together through this swim and give herself some kind of victory?
Almost there. Almost there. Jackie, okay?
All of a sudden, she popped up out of the water, and deep down inside, I'm like, oh no.
Oh, God.
You all right?
My calf.
Here, do you want to come hang on to the kayak real quick? Jackie. Come on, Jackie. Come on.
Despite a slip in her diet,
I'm eating it.
Jackie lost 68 pounds in 90 days.
I'm so happy for you.
And took the first steps towards mending her fractured relationship with her parents.
And I know it can't be fixed overnight, but I can just keep trying.
In the next hour, Jackie finally confronts the nanny who shook her son as an infant.
Oh my God, my heart is racing.
All leading up to an uplifting final weigh-in
Jackie!
that will leave you inspired.
Almost there. Almost there. Jackie, okay?
All of a sudden, she popped up out of the water, and deep down inside, I'm like, oh no.
Jackie.
My calf.
Here, do you want to come hang on to the kayak real quick?
Okay.
Best thing I can do right now is just give her water, stretch it out, and just leave the decision up to her if she wants to continue or not.
Are you going to be okay to keep swimming?
Oh, yeah.
Sure?
I'm not a quitter. Yes, I'm positive.
Doing what I do, it's amazing to see these people conquer their fears and have these tremendous victories. But every once in a while, I am truly surprised. I never expected Jackie to conquer a challenge like this with such fortitude and with such an athlete's mindset.
We're not coming this far to stop.
I can definitely tell that she's been hanging out with great people like Amy. But I think it's a true testament to who Jackie really is. She's got the heart of a lion, and it shows.
You lead the way, Jackie. Jackie, you're doing it right now. 2.5 miles in. Just a half mile to go. We're almost there. Your family's waiting for you. Swim to them.
Going into that 3rd mile, it was rough. It was really rough, but I had a drive in me. I was like, I'm going to do this, and I could start to see the shore.
You can see them waving. They see us. Here we go.
Mama's coming!
Jackie!
I just wanted to finish strong.
Come on!
And it was hard, but I pushed it, and I pushed it because I knew at the end, not only would I be doing this to greet my family, but for me.
Over here! He's doing it. There you go.
In 6 months, I accomplished something that's amazing.
She was so scared before. She didn't think she was going to make it. We're like, you're going to be fine. You're going to do amazing. She really did. Yeah. Well, last year, she would never, try something. She wouldn't go on a walk with us. She wouldn't come to the park with us. And now she's swimming across the ocean. Come here, honey. It's okay. It's okay. We can do it.
Awesome.
So we're just so proud. We're really proud of her.
Awesome job. Awesome.
Thank you.
There you are. Today's Jackie's last day here in the Bahamas, and now it's time for her to go home and start focusing on phase 3. Let's talk about the next 3 months.
Okay.
I definitely want you to get as low as you possibly can, because in 3 months, that's where I'm going to walk you into the surgeon, and we'll see if you're a candidate for the skin removal surgery. And the closer you are to 50%, the more of a slam dunk this whole thing's going to be.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Any words of advice in phase 3 that would be possibly different? I mean, I know, like you said, I have the tools, what to do, but
Right.
anything special?
Something I've been thinking a lot about is the fact that you've taken so many amazing steps to change your life,
Yeah.
but I can't help but still think about the closure that you haven't had with the woman who shook Hunter. And I want to know what your feelings are about that.
Well, I have been thinking a lot about that. When Chris asked me about confronting the babysitter, that's really been weighing on my mind. And what I see is that I need to do it for Hunter.
I really feel like when the cameras, the crew came out and initially started this process, Hunter, he wondered what he had done. He felt that it was his fault.
So when the cameras first came to our house at the beginning of this whole transformation process, that's the first time that our family sat down together and we actually talked about what happened with Hunter, and Hunter heard everything, and we were really open about everything. And that's when I realized how he wanted to know what he did to make her do that, to make her shake him. And it just hit me like I ran into a brick wall.
We all know it's not his fault. And I think that would be very healing for him and for me to have him hear from her that it wasn't his fault. And I think for him to hear that, so he doesn't have to carry that through his life.
Yeah.
Because he'll end up like me.
Yeah, listening to Jackie talk about where Hunter is in his life and why he's confused now because of everything that happened. I mean, it's clear to me that this woman still has a huge impact upon Jackie's life and her family's life. And it sounds like that there's still some unresolved issues and some questions that need to be answered.
Maybe that's what it should be.
I've never even thought about that, but what do you think? I love that. Well, this is goodbye. For now.
I know.
Next time I see you is going to be in Colorado.
Saying goodbye to Chris was bittersweet. I mean, I loved hanging out with him. I loved doing the swim with him. And now he's giving me these new goals. So I'm excited to go back. I'm looking forward to phase 3. So in phase 3, Chris talked about, getting that closure for Hunter. And that's been weighing on me. Hunter most recently just came up with the idea himself that he wants to get some answers from Shauna, from the woman who shook him. And the way that he wants to do that is do a video of the day in the life of Hunter, which I think is amazing that he's so courageous that he wants to show her his struggles and his strengths. Good morning. So today, Hunter came up with an idea to film a day in the life of Hunter. So here's how it starts. Typical teenager on their phone. But you got a little glimpse of Hunter's morning. He still tries. As you can see, he still cannot tie his shoes. He still cannot zip his jacket. And right now he's exhibiting, typical young teenage behavior. So what's your favorite part of school?
Lunch. Here's my day at school. It is not fun.
The thing I love that he lights up is, he lights up when he talks about his friends. So Hunter, now is your opportunity to ask any questions, or do you want to say anything to Shauna?
Yeah, I would. I'm 17. I'm pretty much living, breathing, talking. So I'm not blind anymore because I was before, and now I'm better than I was before. It conquers through whatever I put through, and I can go through anything that is put in my way.
Making the video, Hunter, it was bittersweet. I was so proud of him, but it also made me look at the reality of what the shaking did to him. Do you have any questions that you wanted to ask her? Because I know you had a few questions for her.
2. The first one is, why did you shake me? And then the second one is, when or what was your, reason why you did that to me?
You are mine and Dad's hero, and we're so proud of you.
What do you think? Came out pretty good. Yeah. All right. So you ready to send it? It's official. I mean, Hunter sent that video, and I'm so proud of him. I'm nervous, too, because I'm worried that, what if she doesn't respond, or how she responds, and I really want this for Hunter. Here I'm in phase 3, and lately I have been struggling with my nutrition, and I couldn't understand what was going on. It finally dawned on me what it is because it's that emotional issue behind it. Going through this process and making the video and everything, it brought up old emotions for me. And does it make me angry? I'm not going to lie. It makes you angry when your kids are struggling. Every parent wants their child to be happy, and when I couldn't control his happiness, he should not have to feel this, that it was his fault. As a parent, it crushes me inside to know that he has been feeling that for, I don't even know how many years. You know, the mama bear in me just wanting to protect him and also set him free from this. So it's been a couple weeks, and I still haven't heard from Shauna, and Hunter comes home from school and asks if I've gotten an email or a response or anything, and I still haven't. And this is affecting me. It's really causing a lot of anxiety for me, and I feel like I'm failing a little bit here in this phase because of this. I just wish that she would watch that video and contact us and let us know. This waiting game is killing me.
Okay, so I stole her camera. She's been acting weird lately. She was in here by herself, and she was acting weird. She's grouchy all weekend. And I'm gonna see what's in here. Bag of candy. Totally empty.
Jackie posted on social media some pictures of the food that she was eating, and she actually admitted that she had binged a few times. And while I commend her for that, while that's a huge healing step in the process and so necessary to transform, at the same time it worries me. So I'm going to hire a private investigator just to keep an eye on her for 24, maybe 48 hours, because I want to see what's really happening behind the scenes. You've got to be kidding me.
No way.
So they're each walking out with a box of donuts? She was doing so well in the first 2 phases, and this happens. She's falling back into her old habits and patterns.
Walking in the door, I was so excited to see Chris, but I was also nervous because phase 3 was a struggle for me.
How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, that's good. Jackie looks good. The only thing is, though, she doesn't look that different from when I saw her 3 months ago in the Bahamas. How's phase 3?
Well, to be honest with you, I struggled with my nutrition. I confess I had some cheats that I'm not proud of.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you opening up to me about this. Because, I mean, look, I saw things on surveillance, but the fact that you're talking to me about this right now, I think that it's perfect. Because that's the only way you'll ever be able to get control of it.
And I really feel that what kind of came to surface was Hunter. I kind of realized what I was doing in phase 3 was what I did before I even started this journey. I started 100% like advocating, helping my son, and taking on that worry.
Right.
And that's where I started failing on my nutrition.
It sounds like there still hasn't been closure for you or for Hunter about the babysitter situation.
Right. He wants some questions answered, and I hope that she'll do it, and I really think she will.
Yeah. Okay, so the weigh-in's tonight.
Yes.
So we're just going to see where the last 3 months have taken you, okay?
Okay.
Going into Jackie's weigh-in. Look, I see the surveillance. I don't have high hopes for this. So let's see what the number is and move on from there.
I am nervous, actually, and the reason I'm nervous is because I know a lot is riding on this. There's skin surgery. I definitely have a lot of excess skin that I really want to get rid of.
You ready to see how far you've come?
I am ready.
Go ahead and take off your shoes.
I'm frustrated with myself that I would self-sabotage. I've come this far, and then for the 3rd phase to blow it.
Now, 3 months ago, when you stepped on the scale, you weighed in at 161 pounds. My phase 3 goal for you was to lose as much as you possibly could. So tonight, whatever we see on the scale, it's going to tell us a lot about not just getting in to see the doctor, but whether or not you're going to get the surgery. Go ahead and step up on the scale. After what I saw on surveillance, I was expecting a 0, maybe even single digits. I certainly didn't see this coming. I mean, she lost 11 pounds. How awesome is that?
Oh my gosh.
43.6%. These are the numbers that the doctor wants to see.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
So powerful.
To lose 11 pounds after all of the mishaps that I had during phase 3, those extra calories, those extra days, I was pretty darn happy to see those numbers. I was super relieved.
What areas are bothering you the most right now?
My biggest is my stomach. So I have lots of loose skin that I am hiding. And
So you certainly are very deflated. I mean, don't see really any fat. Just it looks like it's all skin. You started with 50% body fat, and now, unbelievably, you're down to 20% body fat.
oh my gosh!
Given what a great job you've done and your body fat composition, I mean, you're an excellent candidate for surgery.
Really?
Yes,
Well, there you
definitely.
Oh my god, who do I hug?
You can have both of us. So, Jackie qualified for skin surgery, which is amazing. But I'm not going to let her get the surgery quite yet. because she still has one more piece of unfinished business.
Okay.
You're qualified.
Yeah.
But there's one question I do have. Did the nanny ever write you back?
No, I've never heard anything back, and I've been checking hourly.
Okay. And the only reason I ask that now is because before you go in for surgery, we have to put a final close to that old chapter.
So what are you saying?
Well, if you haven't heard from her, we should just go knock on her door.
Chris says we have one more thing to do. And it was to go to Shauna's house. And I was nervous about it, but I knew I had to do it. And I had to do it for Hunter, and I was scared to death. I just hope that she can find it in her heart to help her with those answers he wants. So driving to her house, there's all these things playing through my head. Oh my God, it is racing. Okay. Oh, okay.
This is it.
The thing is, I need her help. And I just didn't know what was going to happen. Oh my God.
Got it.
Walking to the door, my knees were just like totally rubbery and shaky, and my heart was pounding like crazy. But right before I did it, I was like, I'm doing this for Hunter. And it's like kind of this energy came to me, and I hit that doorbell. It was like, okay, I already did that, so there's no turning back now. Hi, is Shauna here? Okay. Hi, Shauna. Is Shauna here? I rang the doorbell and her son answered, and I said, is your mom here? Is Shauna here? And he was really nice. And he's like, yeah, hold on. Hi, Shauna. And then Shauna came to the door and she was smiling and she's like, hi, I am totally coming here in absolute peace. I'm Hunter's mom. And the look on her face, like we both went from that smile to that. And we, she did the most amazing thing. She opened her door further. And she took my hand and said, please come in. I sent you an email. I don't know if you ever got it. Anyhow, mom to mom, I need your help because Hunter's been struggling. And he wants to know why. All he wants to know is, oh, God, sorry, that he thought it was his fault. He said, what did I do to make her shame me? And I just want him to be free from that, to know that just hearing from you, sorry, just hear from you that he didn't do anything. If you could help me, it's helping Hunter. I could see the pain in her eyes, but it's like she needed it and I needed it. And we embraced. I mean, the woman who permanently damaged my son, we were sitting there and embracing for the first time. You know what? You made a mistake, and you paid your dues. You don't have to do anything now. Or when I just came, like I wanted to get this video to you. I know you have to process. Believe me, it's taken me forever to process. So I respect that, and you'll do anything for your kids. I'll do anything for my kids, and Hunter really needs this. Is there anything I could do for you, or? I'm sorry. I never intended. I know. I forgive you, Shauna, and you know what? It feels so good. I do, but I forgive you, and I want to tell you that in person. She was telling me, I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt your boy. I am so sorry. I'm sorry that she said she ruined his life, and I told her, you paid your dues. You went to prison. Like, I know you're sorry, and it felt good for me to make her feel good. I forgive you. I forgive you. All right, well, I will send this to you, and then you have my email. I don't know if there'll be that opportunity that if Hunter wants to meet her and she wants to tell him face to face, we'll have to see. Bye. Thank you. I went there with the full intention, right when I rang that doorbell, this is for Hunter, and ultimately it was so healing for me.
Come here. Oh, amazing.
The whole forgiveness thing, like to actually hug her in person. And we hugged several times. And we sat there and we were holding hands. I never thought I would think this is so huge for me.
Hey, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. You guys have a seat.
Hi. We got something in the mail. You want to see it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Who's it from?
From my brother.
It's your brother.
Yeah.
Did she open it?
Open it.
Yeah.
Right.
It is. It saved the date for the wedding for Kim and Mike. May 30th, 2015, Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
That is just so cool. I mean, it was a long time coming, but you took the steps to bring everything back together, and look what happens.
Going through this process, I took all those risks.
And I know it's terrifying at the time, but you know what? Aren't you glad you did?
Yeah. It wasn't easy, but I did it.
Do you want to share something with your family?
Last night, we went to Shauna's house, and I walked up there and I was scared to death, but she took my hand, she opened her door and said, "Come in." And we hugged, and she said she's so sorry. She never meant to hurt you, honey. She never meant to hurt you. And I asked her if she would watch the video, and she's going to.
All right.
She's going to help you get the answers you want, okay?
All right. Yep.
So, what do you think?
It's cool.
What I saw in Hunter was kind of like, wow, you did it. But I also saw sadness, and that's what I saw. And I think maybe disappointment because he didn't hear what he wanted to hear. But I have faith that he's going to get those answers. I really, really feel that Sean is going to do this for him.
This is a big moment here. Is there anything you want to say to Mom before she goes under?
I would say I'm proud. We're here for you no matter what. Anything that we go through, and we all love you. Amen.
Oh, Hunter. I love you, buddy.
I'll never forget the Jackie that sat there with me 9 months ago, telling that she's so broken she couldn't be fixed.
I don't know if I'm fixable.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. But Jackie did fix herself, and she did it by doing the things that were hard. You know, she committed to losing 100 pounds. That's hard. She committed to mending the relationship with her family. That's hard. She committed to confronting the woman who shook her child. That's hard. But look at her life now. And I know in my heart, and ask Jackie, you can do the same. What's up, everybody? Who's ready to see Jackie? She's on her way here right now, and she does not look like that anymore. I promise you this. You know, it is so crazy seeing Jackie from just 365 days ago because she is a totally different woman. And you guys are going to see that tonight. She had the most incredible childhood. She had a great marriage. She had so much going for her, but everything changed when Hunter was shaken. I couldn't imagine the hate that I would feel. That's exactly what she felt for 18 years. That hate and that resentment consumed her. So as soon as she began her transformation, the first thing that we did, we spoke with her about forgiveness. The more she started to work on herself and the more practice forgiveness, after a while she started to feel it. That's when everything changed. And you're going to see the difference tonight. So with that being said, I cannot wait for you to see one of the most remarkable transformations that we've ever done our whole life. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the all-new Jackie! Put your hands together for the all-new Jackie! Your moment.
Oh my gosh. It's been such a journey of love, hope, forgiveness. October 19th, 1998, my joy was stolen. And as I stand here today, the first time in 17 years, I have joy, true joy in my heart.
The last last time I saw you, we were actually on the doorstep of your old nanny's house.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, you've been in contact.
Yes. She ended up writing a letter. And Greg, did you bring that letter?
Yeah.
It's a response that she wrote to Hunter.
Would you mind reading it?
Sure. Dearest Hunter, you are an amazing young man. I watched your video and you asked me why I hurt you. That is a question I have asked myself for almost 16 years. I am so sorry, Hunter. I would give anything to go back to that day. Just to hug you and sing to you like I would any other day. Please know that you did nothing to deserve any of the problems I caused you. You are an inspiration and a blessing from God. Stay strong, Hunter. Shauna. And since that time, Hunter requested a meeting with her. And, so that meeting happened. My baby met the woman who did this to him. My husband, Greg, for the first time, found forgiveness in his heart because he hadn't been there.
Exactly.
If you don't mind, how did it go?
It went great.
It went fine. Yeah.
And how do you feel now?
Better.
That's strong.
Yeah.
That's courageous.
Well done.
It's been quite the journey.
Quite a
For all
journey.
of you.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to see where you're at tonight?
I am ready.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Jackie, let's stand at the top of the scale. So, Jackie, when your year began, you stepped on the scale weighing in at 266 pounds. Take your final step onto the scale.
I've doubled what I was. My son sustained a massive brain injury. I hate that I let this event control me.
Time for you to stop hating yourself. Let's go. Come on, Jackie. Keep it going. Come on.
Nikki,
So, Jackie, when your year began, you stepped on the scale weighing in at 266 pounds. Are you ready to see how much you currently weigh?
I am so ready.
Take your final step onto the scale. Oh my God! Right now, you weigh 144 pounds. You lost in 1 year 122 pounds. Unbelievable. Yeah. You know, and that's the physical weight that you lost.
Absolutely. I mean, that physical weight is amazing and such a gift, but that emotional transformation, that was key to get there. And I didn't know that. You taught me that.
Now, you got this weight loss thing down, but in order for your transformation to make it whole, you must pay it forward. This is a 1-week scholarship to Destination Bootcamp at the Anschutz Health and Wellness Center, and you can give it to anybody who you feel is truly ready to take that first step in their own transformation.
This person that I want to pay it forward to reminds me kind of me in a way, that they have a huge heart and she's always putting other people in front of her own needs. And this I would love to give to Kelly.
Well, there's one last thing for us to do here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the new Jackie! You can't weigh other people's emotional journey. But just based on the years that I've been doing transformations, you've certainly had so many emotional challenges this year. And to see you where you're at now, it brings me so much joy.
I really didn't think I was repairable, but I didn't think I would ever be where I'm at today. So I can't thank you enough, and I just thank you for this whole year, and I love you. I just love you.
I love you too.
It's hard to say because I want to make myself believe this. I deserve it, but I want to say it like, I deserve this, you know, and 100% believe it. I do deserve this. I did earn it, and I'm not going to apologize for any of it.